How is it going then, everybody? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm the FIFA Analyst, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the 3-5-2, breaking it down for you as a formation, how does it play, showing you my custom tactics and instructions and all of that good stuff. If you do enjoy the video, please let me know by dropping a like. You can also subscribe to the channel. We do upload every single day at 5 PM, and then we are also streaming on twitch.tv/FIFA Analyst every single day as well, so check that down in the description box if you are interested in that. So just to show you my team that I was using, I went ahead and built this specifically for this formation guide, just to get an idea, because one of the key things I think with this formation is the wingers, basically the right mid and the left mid. Before I go into the game, it shows 5-3-2, but it's 3-5-2 that we changed to. So as always, we're going to go through, show you the tactics one by one, show you how it applies in game and all of that stuff as well. So defensive style, we have balanced, we have team press after possession loss, all that sort of thing as well. We don't play constant pressure, we don't play drop back. With this one, I had a little play around. I went with balance and I went with press on heavy touch. Press on heavy touch is what we're going to go for. The reason for that is I wanted to have the 3-5-2 to kind of be a play style that no one else has really come up against too much. I wanted to be able to dictate the tempo. I want to hold the ball. I want to be able to play narrow, but I also want to be able to play wide. That's one of the good things with this formation. It's a very, very good formation when you are chasing games. That's when I tend to use it. However, I wanted to use this throughout the whole of the game. So I just wanted to have a little bit of versatility on my locker. I've always played 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. 3-5-2 gives you a completely different avenue when it comes to playing FIFA. You can play it from the very start. Now, I did play with 7 depth at the start. It was too high for me. It just meant that I was getting caught in behind way too much. So I went back down to my trusted 4, and that kind of worked as a sweet spot. What it meant is that I can still play a high line. I can still catch people offside, but I'm not getting caught in behind too much. So it's kind of a sweet spot in the middle. I'd highly recommend being around there. If you really wanted to play more aggressive, you can up it to around 6 or 7, but just be cautious of it. Offensive style, we have balance, fast build up, long ball and possession. Now you guys know I like to play possession, but with the 3-5-2 I mixed up between fast build up and balanced. In the end we do stick on balanced, okay? The reason for this is fast build up just felt like I was rushing the play too much. I was giving away the ball a little bit too much. The centre mids were making runs I didn't want them to. The right mid was just making runs in behind even though I didn't want him to. So balance kind of meant that as well. Now players in box is a lot higher than what we normally have. We have 7 on there. Now the reason for that is what I wanted to happen was I wanted my left mid and right mids to make runs into the box. I wanted my cam to get involved inside the box, and also the right CDM and the left CDM on very rare occasions. They would make runs into the box as well. One of the things I want you to prioritise, like we've just seen there with Royce, is when you have an opportunity to play a pass into the box with your onto your two strikers, onto your centre attacking mid, look for that as much as you possibly can. The reason for that is when you can find that pass into the box, a quick turn, a fake shot first time, a drag back, whatever it is, you can find the back of the net very, very easily. The things that you want to use this formation for is you've got your wingers and you've also got the bands through the middle as well, which is great. So the ball comes through into one here. I just wanted to show you this. The best thing about it is you've got that players in box quite high, right? So they're all going to be making their runs. Watch how they all kind of make their runs in behind the striker, which just causes that overload on that back line. They don't know how to defend that. Because FIFA, you can only track one man at a time. It's very hard to track all those men and trust the AI to keep an eye on every single man when it comes to situations like that. Moving over into the player instructions, we're going to go through them individually, show you some footage on how it kind of pans out for us as well. Pretty self-explanatory with the centre-backs. You want them on stay back while attacking, and that's it. You do need to be careful of the gap between each centre-back. Sometimes it can be quite wide. They spread out quite a bit in defence. Now, when it came to the right mid and left mid, I did test them on stay wide. In all honesty, they just seem to be not involved at all. So I just left these completely unbalanced. What it meant is that because I picked 4 wingers that are basically wing backs, let's say, they get forward a lot, but they can also track back really, really well. The DaCosta manages to come through and grab a goal for us in a couple of games. He also tracks back like an absolute beast. So we're just going to highlight him here. You can see the back line there. He's got quite a bit of side over on this right-hand side. He tracks back. He's literally a wing back in this situation. He comes back. We hold L2. We're not holding R2. We're standing up tall. We're waiting for the opponent to show where he's going to go, and then we step in and take the ball back. And that's what your right mid and left mid are predominantly going to be doing in this formation. They're going to be running up and down that channel. That's going to be their option. One of the things that you will have is you will always have a pass on for them. I can promise you that. Whenever you need to play out from the back, the right mid and left mid predominantly will be free. That's kind of your go-to. Now for your right defensive mid and left defensive mid, I had one on cut passing lanes and balanced and cover centre, and the other one on cut passing lanes, stay back and cover centre. Pick your more attacking box-to-box midfielder to be on balance. It just gives you a little bit more of an avenue, gives you the chance for them to kind of get forward, come through, and get that counter attack up. I just wanted to highlight here as well. I said how you've always got kind of your wingers as an option out there. There's Schultz out there for me pretty much all the time. That left mid and right mid will be available for you to just play that pass across and find that as well. One thing is also as well, guys, if you are interested, we do have a Discord server designated basically for you guys to come on over. There's over 600 people in there now, arrange friendlies, all that sort of good stuff, squad building, everything like that. If you want to get involved in that, a link in the description, so make sure you head on over there as Royce gets us a nice little goal. Again, left mid absolutely same as the right mid, no difference there. I didn't want these on comeback on defence either, because then I feel like we're playing the 5-5 at the back. I wanted the 3 at the back specifically, but I wanted them to be able to go forward and up and down. Now, Cam is a little bit different for me. We're going to have him on free roam and get into the box across. I'm not a massive fan of free roam on Cams, but this gave me a bit more of a different avenue in this 3-5-2, if I'm honest with you. One of the things you always want to look for is the triangle that I talk about, because you've got your 2 strikers in your Cam. There's always that triangle. That pattern between them 3 will always kind of show. Once you break through that midfield line, which we have done now, and we're now onto that back line, this is where the danger can happen. I probably should have laid that off there to Royce, but Werner still finds the back of the net. Once you get past, let's say, his 2 midfielders, because most people play 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2, you are literally in on goal. It's now down to you. You're up against the defensive. Just watch how this centre attacking mid makes the run into the box. This is the AI doing this. This is the get into the box for cross, and also the players in box being quite high as well. You can just see we've got those options inside the box. Unfortunately, don't find the back of the net in that situation, but the free roam and the get into the box works really, really well. Free roam just meant you'd go into the pocket of spaces, you'd go to right mid, he'd go into right attacking mid, he'd go wherever he needed to be at that particular time, and they used it very, very well. Moving over onto the strikers, pretty much what I always tend to run, if I'm honest with you guys. I had Werner on stay forward and get him behind. Reason for that is he's rapid. We want to be able to utilise his pace. That's what he can do best. If you've got a quick striker, put them on getting behind and stay forward. You want him to be left at the pitch because you've got, a few people coming back on defence. And then for the other one, have them completely on balance, which is where Royce would make the decision to come back in situations if he needed to. So you've got one striker designated left up, your Cam, and your other striker, if they need to come back and defend, they will. And then you've obviously got your right mid and left mid and your 2 CDMs that will create that rocking midfield. And your 3 at the back, I'll be honest with you, they don't get exploited too much as long as you don't dive in, let's say. Moving on to this quick example, you can just see the pass there, kind of into the 2 midfielders is what the guy would probably expect. I wanted to look for that first time fake shot to get in behind him, which is what we do. Unfortunately, the pass isn't on, so we don't go for that. We go for a little ball roll, and then we find the finesse shot into the far post with Royce. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful finish. So yeah, the defenders, they've got quite a bit of a gap between them, so you can't give the ball away cheaply in this formation, all right? You've got to build up slowly. This formation and the way I played it was designed to be a formation from the get-go, all right? It's not something that I was saying go ahead and use, if you're just losing a game. I was using this for the whole of the games that we used to get this footage, and it worked really, really well. Now, if you were going to use this in a more attacking wide side of things, so say if you're losing a game 2-1, then yes, you can go and dive in a little bit more. You can up the depth. You might go, press on possession loss or team press on the D-pad as an option, as Royce goes ahead and finds that near post for us. Near post, absolutely king. We talk about that a lot, guys. Make sure you go ahead and look for it in a lot of cases. But yeah, so you don't get caught out too much in defence, I don't think, if you aren't playing too fast build up. You've got to be quite patient with it. Even though I wanted to be patient with it and I tried the fast build up, that was because I wanted players to get into the box. I wanted options to be on. One thing saying that as well, you will find you have passes on pretty much every single time when you are in an attack, because you've got so many men going forward. You know, you've got 3 left at the back, and you've also got the 2 CDMs. You've got the right mid, left mid cam. You've got passes on pretty much left, right, and centre. Be patient with it. A lot of these attacks that I'm showing you, I'm not looking to get to route 1 from, you know, defence to striker in, you know, the rate of knots. But when the chance does arise, look at that for a goal. When the chance does arise, you can go ahead and look for it and kind of take it. It's a really, really fun formation to use. I don't imagine a lot of you guys will use it, you know, from the get-go, like from minute 1. But have it in your locker when you are losing a game, definitely. Because it will create you chances. I can guarantee you that it will create you chances, right? It's got the element of the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. It's got the width for the 4-4-2. And it's got 2 strikers. Like, what more can you want from a formation with the 3-5-2? But it's also got the soundness at the back with the 2 CDMs as well. And then just having the 3 centre-backs. You've got to make sure the centre-backs that you do run are fairly pacey and strong. What you can actually do is something that Neil Guides loves doing. You guys will probably know Neil Guides. If you don't, check him out. Brilliant YouTuber. He loves having fullbacks at centre back. That can work in the 3-5-2 as well, because they've got that pace to kind of catch up and make sure that they're not, you know, you're not giving away anything cheaply in defence. So that's going to be the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy, please let me know by dropping a like, as always. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate it. I will catch all of you guys in the next one. Bye bye.